Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, we from Group 13 want to present our task related to accounting simulation that we have to choose the company that we need to get the outcome, which is we have chosen the company which is F1 LYNAZFEA. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Adnan bin Ahmad, the group representative of this presentation, and my fellow members are
My name is Muhammad Irsyad bin Muhammad Basri.
My name is Muhammad Izlan Zaharin bin Ismail.
My name is Ahmad Koyum bin Muhammad Ayub.
My name is Muhammad Iqmal Haikal bin Musa.
My name is Muhammad Fitri bin Faizul.
My name is Muhammad Ati Azmadi.
My name is Akmal Hafiz bin Ahmad Saiful Azhar.
Now, let's start our presentation. Before we start, this presentation will cover the content, which are the overview, the company performance, analyze the expenses. And the last one is the experience that we have go through during the session. Next part. Before we proceed to the part one, which is overview, we want to share the inspirational quote by Shell itself. The quote is, get the most out of driving, be inspired, discover, and learn how to get the best performance from your vehicle with Shell. Next. Part 1, the overview, which are the background and history of business. Firstly, F1 LYNAZFEA, founded since 1999 by a family of retailers that have branches around Melaka, which are located at Kampung Sungai Baru and Jasin. The company primarily relates to a petrol station that serves fuel filling services, but we only focus on the shop business. The third one, F1 LYNAZFEA located near Melaka City, which was only 4 kilometers from Bandar Hilir and opposite to Bukit Serindit Recreational Park, the largest community park there. And the last one, this shop offers services to its customers, such as selling F&B product, ATM services, as well toilet and prayer room facility from Muslim. That's all from me. Proceed to the next part.
Now I will continue about the location of our company. So F1 LYNAZFEA is located at Lot PT 59 Jalan Tun Abdul Razak 75150 Mukim Bukit Piatu Melaka. And we choose this location because it is a strategic location, and there are three reasons why this location is strategic. The first one is because it is close to the city center, which is a crowded area and growing rapidly. So this can make it easier for customers to catch the business location. Next, this area also close to residential areas with a large population. This can attract locals to visit this business location. And the last one is because the location has various public facilities to take care the welfare and satisfaction of customers. Next.
Next part is company's performance, whether business had profit or loss. Throughout the accounting period, the company managed to get profit. Our gross profit is 17,650 ringgit.50. After we deduct with expenses, we get our net profit during the accounting period, which is 729 ringgit and 45 cents.
Right now, I will explain how our company able to gain profit. First is because we have efficiency in controlling the expenses. The first one, we are lowering amount of expenses Some ways to lower our amounts of expenses is: one, we can draw up a budget and stick to it. Second, we can do an online marketing rather than traditional marketing. For example, we are using billboard that we can see beside the road. Next, we can avoid unnecessary expenses such as worthless advertising and buying fancy supplies. Second, because we are having relevant prices, because we follow the standard market price and we are using average prices.
Okay, for our F1 LYNAZFEA. Next. As we know, F1 LYNAZFEA is a retailing business. Retailing business means sell items or services to customers to their consumption, use, or pleasure. We typically sell items and services in store at shop. Retail stores play a crucial role in the everyday life of modern people. We retailers enable consumers to access a wide variety of products and services worldwide. And our business, F1 LYNAZFEA, help support the country's economy and create additional workplace. And first of all, the retail industry is about customers' convenience. Retailers bring ready-to-consume product to people and let them get everything they need for their happy living. And customers don't have to wait for a long time. They can visit a grocery, clothing convenience, or product to have a product they need now. The retail business is part of a bigger system called a supply chain. Retailing is a crucial part of the supply chain since it links for manufacturers with a consumer. Retailers contact vendors and buy product in a large quantity. After we sell this item in small amount to customer to obtain a profit. After making deal with a manufacturer, business can offer consumers a wide range of products. We also influence the economic development of a country. And we sell goods and pay taxes to country's budget. And we also provide people with jobs, and the level of unemployment decreases. As example, our retailing business selling food and beverages to other people. That's all for me.
Retail expenses are costs required to run the business. These include inventory, rent, advertising, employee wages, and many more. One of the most common categories of business expenses is operating expenses. These are the day-to-day expenses that companies incur to stay operational. They are not associated directly with the primary business activities, nor do they involve the production of goods and services. Operating expenses are short-term and incurred during normal business operation. As much as possible, companies should maximize output relative to operating expenses to remain efficient. But, of course, it also helps to know how to reduce operating expenses in retail. The food we sell is bread, snack, candy, and chocolate. The drinks we sell are mineral water, energy water, carbonated water, and yogurt water. We also selling cigarette and face masks. We also do expenses such as premium prudential assurance subscription, paid salary wages to our workers, payroll purchase. So I will pass the presentation to the next member.
And our last point is experience. On explain what experience that we gain throughout the accounting projects. Next. Firstly, as accountant, we know the basic. We gain some basic knowledge on the process of accounting cycle. Maybe some of us have already forgotten about the accounting cycle, and it will examine everyone in our group to know the basic of the accounting cycle by doing this project. Next. Info on business. We can get the information on the involved business as our involved business is F1 LYNAZFEA under Shell. Maybe some of us doesn't know that retail business in Shell does have the different owner, as F1 LYNAZFEA is different owner with Shell. Next.
All right, we go to the next, learning basic tools. With the accounting student, we become familiar with creating spreadsheet. Next, we can know about the Microsoft Excel or other spreadsheet software available to accountants, as they help me to track number in graph or conduct calculation to create a finance spreadsheet. Even if I don't know the basics, I can always brush up and then imitate or advanced skills for creating spreadsheet, charts, and graph. So it really helps me to prepare myself, as it's helped me build my skills on preparing what that consists in accounting cycle. I also might use simple accounting procedure when working out of budget for my life, vacation or other occasional expenditure, where I want to be careful not to overspend. So without the basic accounting, it will be almost impossible to keep track for our financial lives. This is because with this project, I can track about the company, our company, and we can audit for their financial statement. All right, next, we go to the next point. All right, we go to the exposed on real life work. This is my experience. We were exposed on the real life document and how the company make the real calculation on accounting. We got to know on how the real invoice, such as check, cash bill, and other source document, and how the company really manage their accounts. And I can understand how to properly budget, save, invest, and prepare for tax season is essential to understanding how accounting functions within our society. So it really helps me for my career as students accounting, gain early exposed on the real job and make me decide on my future path as accountant related job. So for the conclusion, I'm very grateful to my friends, and I really appreciate them for giving a good guidance throughout the projects. We can solve when there are some issue with my project. That's all for us. Thank you so much. Thank you for Dr. For listening and watching. I hope we can see each other again. Goodbye.